Mabuhay everyone, Marches here, and today we'll be comparing the brand new KD12s with the Jordan Why Not 0.2, two of the newest shoe that is out now in 2019, and two of my favorite shoes to hoop in right now. But before anything else, guys, if you haven't subscribed yet, please do so. Follow and like me on Instagram and Facebook and Twitter, all over the World Wide Web. That's so 90s. Just find me all over the web. And if you want the more detailed performance review of each of these two shoes, I will put the link up here. Now let's start off with the uppers. For the KD12s is fused mesh upper, which is kind of plasticky, more modern look, while the Why Not 0.2 has textile mesh upper with some synthetic leather on this lateral wing, and on the midfoot wing is also textile mesh and some plastics all over. The forefoot support of these two shoes are awesome, very good. No complaints on the lateral and medial support of the two shoes. So the main difference between the uppers is this is thinner and more rigid because it's a fused mesh, so it's kind of plasticky compared to this textile mesh, which can stretch just a tiny bit, but nothing too crazy, nothing too drastic, not a deal breaker. But this one is lightweight. The upper on the KD12s is more minimal compared to the upper of the Why Not 0.2, which has lots of overlay. The wings here, the midfoot wings, and also the tongue, which I think is more fluffier compared to the KD12s. So if you don't mind the layers, the upper of the Why Not 0.2, very nice, very comfy. It's very easy to put your foot in. And as for the KD12's upper, like I've said, it's very minimal, very lightweight, which is very good, and the tongue is fly knit, which is also very plush. But if you want it to be more minimal, of course, go with the upper of the KD12s. Also, the tech that you can find the upper of the KD12s is the quadriaxial axis, which is very dope. Once you tighten the laces, you can really feel the 4-directional flywire really hugging your foot very well. For me, slight advantage on the upper of the KD12s because of the improved tech and very minimal feel of the shoe. But if you want more ankle protection, I think the Why Not 0.2 is the way to go. As you can see here, it's a double layered collar in the Why Not 0.2 compared to the more minimal collar of the KD12s. Both are mids. The back part of the Why Not 0.2 is a little bit higher compared to the KD12s. Not a deal breaker, but if you want something to really hug your ankle, Why Not 0.2 is the way to go. As for heel containment, heel support, heel lockdown, both shoes are equal. No heel slippage, and you're very well protected. No delays, no sliding off the footbed whatsoever. Now moving on to the cushion of the shoes, which is one of the main differences. The KD12s features a new design on the cushion setup, where the full length zoom is directly stitched to the upper of the material. No strobo board, so no break-in time needed for you to feel the full length zoom, which is really dope. And as you play with this more, you can feel the bounciness improve. The impact protection is also awesome on the KD12s, and comparing it with the Why Not 0.2, which has a 4-foot zoom unit, and with the very plush injected phylon, which is the cowpole. The 4-foot zoom in the Why Not 0.2 is very bouncy, no complaints there. And as for the heel part of the shoe, impact protection is amazing on the Why Not 0.2. If you want a more plush and very nice impact protection, go with the Why Not 0.2, because as you can see here, there's a big chunk of injected phylon that is really plush on the heel part of this shoe. If you want the feeling of a bouncy yet very nice impact protection on the heel, the KD12 is the way to go. But if you want just plush, Why Not's for the win. Now moving on to the outsole of the shoe, the Why Not 0.2 is made out of XDR rubber found here in Asia, and the rubber is really thick, very good for outdoor use. The traction in the Why Not 0.2 is excellent. Like in the PG3s, it's very dependable, it doesn't pick up a lot of dust. You can play it in a dusty court, you will still grip. One of the best tractions that is out now in the market, and no complaints whatsoever on the traction of the 0.2s. And comparing them with the KD12's traction, very deep grooves, very hard rubber, so outdoor use is also good. But the main gripe that I have with the KD12's traction is it picks up dust quickly, but it improves since the first time that I use it. So I'll be using this more and see if the traction will improve more. So stay tuned for that, guys. I'll be giving you game time updates regarding the traction with the KD12s. For right now, I will choose the traction on the Why Not 0.2 compared to the KD12s. This didn't need break-in time. Traction is good to go right off the bat. If you don't want any break-in time needed on your traction and it's very dependable, YNAD 0.2 for the win. As for sizing, I went true to size. For wide footers, go half a size up. And for wide footers, I'll recommend the YNAD 0.2 more because it has a full tongue lacing system. It's easier to put your foot in, and the KD12s is narrower. And as for court feel responsiveness, both shoes are very responsive, but the court feel on the KD12s is better compared to the YNAD 0.2 because it has a thicker cushion unit. Still very bouncy, but you will feel higher off the ground. And as for pricing, the KD12s is more expensive by $20 or 1,000 plus pesos here in the Philippines. So which shoe would you choose? If you're a player who likes bounce, springiness all over your foot, of course go with the KD12s. The quad axial axis flywire, it's a very nice innovation on the KD12s. But if you want a very good impact protection shoe and a very nice heel to toe transition, this decoupled design outsole of the YNAD 0.2 really gives you a very nice heel to toe transition. Especially this TPU plate really improves the springiness of the shoe. If you want that, and if you don't mind not being close to the ground that much, get the YNAD 0.2. It's a lot cheaper compared to the KD12s, but if you want a more minimal shoe, of course, KD12s for the win. And as for weight, this is a little bit bulkier because of the collar area. And before I made this video, I already measured the two shoes. This is 466 grams. This is 434 grams, so around 30 grams difference. This is heavier by 30 grams, so not much difference, but you can feel the weight at the back of the shoe more on the YNAD 0.2. So take that as a grain of salt. So that's it on my comparison between the YNAD 0.2 and the KD12s. I hope I helped you guys out. If you have any questions, leave a comment down below. This has been Marches once again. Thank you for watching. I appreciate you guys. See you on the next video. Cheers.